Hello everyone. People keep wanting videos from Atlas Arms, and I don't know what to give you. Nice videos take a long time to produce. They're very expensive to produce, and we have a lot of things that we're working on. No time to make videos. Um, we've got the funding we need for now for the projects that we've been working on. We don't need to advertise with videos to get more funding. That was done. That worked, and we appreciate all of you donors. Right now, we need to work. We need to finish getting this thing into production. The Dagger technology. We're really close to it now. People keep on updates. Look, read Twitter. That's where the updates are to be had. Follow us on Twitter. I don't think you even need a Twitter profile just to come to our profile and see what we've got going on. Other than that, donate $20 and you'll get the in-depth updates that everybody else does. I don't want to make any videos. I don't like making videos. It takes all of our time away from doing the work and actually making it happen. Everyone wants progress updates at the expense of progress. So that's not going to happen. But since you're here, and this is another thing too. When I have posted a video like this before, very informal, just using the webcam built into my computer here, people complain about the audio and video quality. Well, this is what you get. Because again, we're not going to take the time and spend the money, misappropriate those funds and that time to make some nice videos. So this is it. Since you're here, I'll give you a bit of background here. I want you all to go to the Wikipedia page for, let's look it up, 227 Fury, right? Fury. How do you spell that? F-U-R-Y. Or 227 Sig Fury or whatever. You know, this is the cartridge that Sig Sauer made up for the Next Generation Squad Weapons program. Scroll down on that Wikipedia page, and there you've got the cartridge dimensions there. Here I've got the 50th edition Lyman reloading manual. Gonna scroll over here to, let's find it. And if you've got a reloading manual, you can scroll over to that or look it up online. Find 308 Winchester. Everybody knows that 308 Winchester or 7.62 by 51 NATO. It's got a lot of variations. It's the parent of many cartridges, such as 338 Federal and I believe 6.5 Creedmoor, if I'm not mistaken. It's a common cartridge, and it's been made into the parent of many descendant cartridges, children cartridges, you might say. And essentially, 277 Fury is just neck down 308. Now, compare with me these dimensions. 308, 2 inches and 15 thousandths case length. For Fury over here, it's 2.7, 2 inches and 15 thousandths case length. Overall length for 308 is 2.810. Overall for Fury is between 2.7 and 2.825. So, 308 falls definitely in that range. The largest dimension, so at the case head for 308 is 473. And you see there for Fury, it is, 472, right? 1/1000th difference. Okay, you can see the point at this, okay? They made those assholes over there at Sig Sauer. They obviously based this 277 Fury cartridge of theirs that they sold the government. It's obviously based on 308. It is 308 neck down, but they made it just enough different that it wouldn't actually be technically a descendant cartridge, and they can maintain monopoly over their stupid NAS3 knockoff two-part case that they've got over there, which is certainly inferior to NAS3 cases. This is what the legacy industry does. All right, this is par for the course for them. They're a government contractor. The government will pay for anything. It doesn't have to be practical. They knew that they've already had, a 308 platform, and so they just modified that to be the next generation squad weapons bid, making it purposefully incompatible while being nominally identical. Okay, so what does this mean? This means what you should do is not ever, ever, ever buy that cartridge. It's bunk, it's crap, it's awful. Okay, it's just, again, it's 308 neck down, but proprietary, so they can make you buy their insanely priced weapon and ammunition, which is like something like $4 a round, and I don't know what that rifle is, like $5,000 or something, for essentially an AR-10. All right, an AR-10 with a bulkier bolt lugs and barrel lugs or whatever they do, right, and a barrel that will higher chamber pressure, 80,000 psi, which will wear down in time because of those high pressures, but that's just what it's meant to do, right? I mean, there's no secret there. The barrel wears away, it's eroded quickly, and then when it is, they replace it. The Army's doing all their testing and training with lower pressure cartridges, and then saving the higher pressure stuff for special training and combat. That's it. The barrel's made to be replaced. Okay, so this is what we're going to do about it. Okay, we revamped our Atlas Arms research website and our Atlas Arms manufacturing websites in preparation for Phoenix Ammunition, Justin at Phoenix Ammunition, to be on the Timcast IRL podcast in a couple of weeks, and we knew we'd have a lot of traffic to the website, so we've taken the time to revamp it. And by the way, even just revamping the website, like this public relations stuff, this cost us a lot of time. I mean, we spent like a solid week here just revamping those websites, and that's a week that we didn't spend on actual development. Why? Because people want to know what's going on here. But just knowing what's going on here, it costs us time, and that costs development and timeline. All right. So we were revamping this, and I was, talking about our company, the intentionality of our company, our the philosophy behind it, our strategy, that kind of thing. Talking about how we're, we make weapons technology at more of like a base level, not just reconfiguring existing firearms technology like Kel-Tec might do, for instance. But working on like the base fundamental philosophy of use of the weapon, making it like tailor building the technology specifically for individuals rather than government actors or contracts, right? What does that look like? Well, there's a project that I've imagined for a while now where we take 338 Federal, which is 308 necked up, to 338, which there are no handguns for. Nobody's made an AR pistol, right, for 338 Federal. So it may not be used in a handgun, and so you can make armor-piercing ammunition for that. So then, we could take 338 Federal, we can make a dagger-style bullet for it that is tungsten carbide, right? Then we would rechamber a bunch of Kel-Tec RFBs or MDRs or some other similar 308 bullpup platform to accept 338 Federal and sell this AP 338 Federal with the rifle, right? And that's a great like close quarters compact, armor devastator, right? No combat armor that exists, no body armor in existence except maybe that special stuff they made for non-combat personnel would be able to withstand this, right? Like no body armor that any military would ever field in the near future would be able to stand up to this thing in close quarters, giving you excellent defense against armored assailants in close quarters, which of course if it's defense for an individual, it's gonna be close quarters, right? That's a concept we have, but forget that, okay? It seems like everything this company does is fix something that the commercial gun industry, which is essentially just an offshoot of the military-industrial complex, government contractors, these fascist corporations that are the cronies, the corporate extension of the state, of the government itself, right? They screw up all this stuff. They don't care because they have an endless flow of money stolen from you, the taxpayer, right? Stolen from you, that the government's going to throw them regardless of how silly whatever they do is, regardless of whatever they charge, right? That's where the SIG comes in. Sig Sauer is a fascist government crony. Stop it with the SIG. They suck. That's what they are. And that's why they made 277 the way that it is. So what Atlas Arms is going to do to fix that, right? We call up Shell Shock. We have Shell Shock we have them neck their 308 cases to 277 caliber. And we call it 277 Atlas, just as an example, right? That's probably what we'll call it. Okay? Then we find out what the specifications are of the armor-piercing 277 ammunition that the government uses. And then it's going to be something like a tungsten core swaged into a lead body within a copper jacket over that. Very likely, most likely, that's what the AP is going to be. Well, we will match the weight and the ballistics of that 277 cartridge in 277 Atlas, right? And then we will make bolt heads for AR-10s or whatever other platforms we want to support out of stronger steel, and we will make barrel extensions out of a stronger steel. That way we don't have to make those, special and proprietary the way that SIG did with the MCX Spear, whatever they're calling the next generation squad weapon platform, rifle, whatever. Okay? We'll make your AR-10 take 277 Atlas. It will use a better case because NAS3 is stronger and lighter and cheaper, infinitely reloadable, so you can reload for those, very hot pressures, okay? And you, as an individual citizen, will have a weapons platform and ammunition that is superior to that the United States federal government is using because they don't care about whatever expensive idiocy they buy from these fascist government contractors like Sig Sauer. That's the way we're going to fix the problem. We're going to give you something better, specifically made for individual citizens, people like you, specifically made for the practicality of fitting in existing platforms, supported by existing market availability, right, and products. Gives you the same ballistics in a better cartridge, more compatibility. That's what we're going to do. And you'll just have to change out the barrel when you use, that 80,000 PSI ammunition. You get a few thousand rounds into it and have to change the barrel. And that's just the way it is. And then I think at the end of the last video I posted about the next generation squad weapon stuff, said, in the future we will work on barrels that have a throat made of a very special alloy that will resist the throat erosion caused by such high pressure loads. High pressure means high temperature, and it's really the temperature of the there's a lot of deleterious chemical species like nitrogen dioxide and nitric acid and that kind of thing that are in the propellant gases in the neck of the barrel. And when those get even hotter, when you go over 65 KSI of chamber pressure, they start to wear out the barrel really fast, right? So we'll try to make a barrel that has a short segment of very expensive, very niche alloy, and we will have to find a special. We've got some ideas for a special way to manufacture that throat of that barrel to withstand those pressures. But that's that's a concept we have. That's the kind of stuff that's in our hopper, right? That's the kind a thing where we're trying to do for you to fix the problems of the legacy gun industry that doesn't care about you, that exists to serve the government and gives you kind of the scraps, inappropriate, really for anybody, poorly designed for anybody, but especially for access or for fielding, for ownership, for maintenance, for training by the common man, by you. So there you go. I hope this scratches the itch or meets the demand of so many people out there saying, make more videos, make more videos. Well, here's your video. It's not finished. It's not nice. It's very grainy. But that's the way it is. We're working really hard on releasing the 9mm Atlas commercially. We're just waiting for injection molding at this point. The assembly machine is largely done. Of course, it'd basically be done if we hadn't been working on the website and public relations and communication stuff for this little bit. The wait's almost here. Then we'll start making money and we can explore some of these other projects to fix these other ways that the legacy gun industry has screwed you over. So that's it for now. Ta-ta.